We're live, and Stanley's with us tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 40. We have been on the air for 40 episodes. That's what that means, in case Captain Obvious wasn't doing a good job of explaining things to you. Anyway, I am your host, S. Joe is your host, and Stanley's your ghost, and we're all here tonight. Say hello. How are you doing, Joe?
I'm doing ducky over here. I'm doing just fine, man. I'm waiting to get to this shit. We're down to the nitty gritty.
Dude, we are on the final showdown.
On 40, number 40 of our show, Stevie. Yep. It's a milestone. We've done 40 episodes together.
This next hour is going to be freaking intense. It's going to be awesome. I made sure that I looked more like myself this evening and not like a squatter who had been breaking into people's homes while they were on vacation.
Was she a squatter last week? Stanley says no.
Man, I had the glasses. I had the headband. I had just gotten out of like a massage therapy appointment. I felt like I had like woken up out of a coma. My head was all fucked up. We had all those technical issues. Man, I feel like, how did we make it through last week? Like,
we did it. We did number 39 because we knew that 40 was looming large. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, in front of you. And I guess we owe our crowd and our posse, our fans.
Yes. People, welcome. I've kind of neglected to say, my normal welcome to the show. Hello. We're in a great mood tonight. Anyway, real quick, guys, before we get into the meat and potatoes, we would like to tell you tonight is going to be a little bit of a last show hiatus for us. If you didn't watch last week, then shame on you. But if you did, then you know I am moving in 2 weeks, exactly to the day today. So,
don't say weeks, guys.
What?
Don't say weeks. And for those, yeah. I'm
bilingual. Just Dose is 12. I'm not leaving in 12 weeks. That's way too fucking long. So I am going to be driving, and that's probably not safe to film an episode in 2 weeks. And next week I'm going to be packing up a damn house. So in 3 weeks from now, what did we say it was? Like the 20-something? 21st?
Yeah, 21st, I believe. That'll be our next show. Yeah. And then we're going to wrap right into the Halloween show, the big show.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a couple of really great shows to come back to. So we're on a good even keel here, guys. And you know what? For snack time, I got some junk here tonight that's really cool. I'll be sharing.
Yes, my favorite candy. It's the only candy that I can, like the only chocolate candy that I can eat because I am. If you didn't know, I am allergic to cocoa. So I actually can eat the white chocolate Reese's because it's made with yogurt and coconut milk and not any kind of cocoa or extract or nibs or anything like that. Because a lot of the times, fun fact, before we get into tonight's episode, I don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why. I know this because I'm allergic. But alkalized cocoa and cocoa nibs are byproducts of the cocoa bean. And if you have a cocoa allergy, you still can have a reaction.
No cocaine.
Yeah, probably not as bad, but you still can have a bad allergic reaction. So stay away from that if you're allergic.
Yeah, bad stuff.
Anyway, all right, Stanley, I'm going to have to tell you to get on out of here because...
Hello, Bree. Bye-bye, Stanley.
It's time to
fight. Be good.
Hello, Bree. Yes, we're coming to see you, Bree. Bree also lives in Tennessee, and I'm moving like she lives in Kentucky, but I don't know what I'm saying.
I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. So I'm going to be moving about 3.5 hours away from you, Bree, but you'll still tune into the show. But yeah, so tonight, if you're just tuning in, the ultimate showdown. We're going to get into this right now. Guess what I've got, guys? My spreadsheet. So our finalists this evening. I wish we had like some epic music or something. Our finalists
music, guys. We're evening. And I can't even afford music, and we can't do it.
Whatever. We're poor and sad. Whatever. Adrian, shame on you for missing last week.
Adrian, what's up, brother? What's going on, kid?
we are about to dive in. So our finalists tonight, drum roll, sir. Where's my drummer? Snooki versus Victor Crowley. Go. That's our first fight of the evening.
Yeah.
Snooki versus Victor Crowley. So let's jump into it. Snooki, as you know, was a member of the Jersey Shore. She's also a scary forest creature, according to South Park. Did I say South Park? Oh my God. South Park, Colorado. Smush. We went smush. Last week, Snooki beat out the infamous leprechaun. So tonight, she is up against the hatchet-wielding, nasty bitch, Victor fucking Crowley.
Yeah.
So in the chat, we've already got Adrian voting Victor Crowley.
Boom, there it is. You dropped it like a hot rock.
Said, listen, we're already going with Victor Crowley. Victor Crowley's a big motherfucker. He's scary.
Crowley.
His body count is up there, okay? But let's come on, give Snooki some love here, people. Come on, give her the benefit of the doubt here. So Joe, can you translate for me, because I don't speak smush?
I think what she's trying to say is she's gonna whoop that boy's ass, is what she said. That's what she could take Crowley down with like an arm tied behind her back. And if I was Crowley and I saw that coming through, I might even be a little nervous, man. I might be a little
I mean, you might get a little scared.
You don't know what the fuck it is, you know what I mean? It's like you don't know what that thing is. You don't know where it's been.
I personally think that Snooki is a little too short to fight Victor Crowley. I'm gonna go with Victor on this. And listen, I know I'm probably outnumbered by short people between you and the chat. I'm just assuming Adrian's short because he's Irish. I don't know if he is, but I'm just gonna poke some fun at him because he's Irish. So I'm just gonna assume
he's
short.
He's my height, so we're on this one. Don't fuck with the little guy, because the little guy will bite your shit. He'll come out and tear your face off.
So is that what you're saying? So you're saying that Snooki's she's gonna go after the goods. She's gonna go after Crowley's goods.
She'll bite the junk and spit it right back at him and then kick him right in the face. I'm telling you, she's not a nice thing. Not nice. She's not nice. But this is Victor Crowley we're talking about, folks. Come on. Let's be realistic.
So, I mean, I feel like even if Snooki was to bite the goods.
Right.
And then
the junk is good. Back. Right. No junk. Junkless Crowley. But walks out with a limp. Gets it.
Junkless Crowley. It's not like he needs it, okay? It's not like he needs them.
Not gonna go with it.
All right, guys. We're going with Junkless Crowley because Snooki did, she kind of bit some stuff off, and Crowley limped away. I'm updating my spreadsheet. Crowley limped away, and
Audacious. I mean,
he is going to go on.
Inevitably, she is unarmed, and she is human. All she has is really bad looks.
But is she a human though, or is she like a hybrid?
She's more of a hybrid creature, that can lope woods. She does some loping.
She's a forest creature. She may have had or may not have had relations with the Squatch.
I love Squatch. It's possible. It's like soothing the savage beast when you say Squatch.
Whenever Joe's upset,
you just say
all you have to do is in a very gentle voice say Squatch. Squatch.
Right.
And then it's like little Little bubbles come up around his head and then he floats off to sleep.
I love Squatch. We're gonna do another show on Squatch.
We will. Guys, also, our Halloween episode, we want it to be super fun. So think of topics that are super Halloweeny that we can talk about for our Halloween episode that week. Okay, without further ado, the second battle of the evening is Chucky from Child's Play versus the Ghoulies.
All right.
Hold on a second. Remember, guys, they're not just ghoulies, they're baby ghoulies.
I'm gonna throw the gauntlet down and we're gonna plow forward ahead through this one. I'm gonna say Chucky. He's just got it in him. He's just too tough. I'm sorry, he'll kill him. He'll string him up.
I'll have to say that the ghoulies, as kind of like as numerous as they are, I really feel that Chucky kind of, look, he's on their level. And he's not afraid.
You can't kill him.
No.
He's been burnt, sacrificed, crushed, drowned, beaten, dismembered, separated, eviscerated.
Here's the thing. Hold on a second. I just thought of the ultimate way Chucky could defeat the baby ghoulies. So, and I refuse to refer to them as anything else but baby ghoulies from now on. Adrian also says Chucky.
Yeah.
Chime in. Anybody else out there? I see that we have 4 viewers right now.
Come on, guys. Get in the chat.
Don't a couple of people in the chat.
We're not going to wait. We'll talk to you.
So, oh my God, brain fart, guys. Chucky and Annabelle last week. Okay. Chucky defeated Annabelle.
Which was not, I'm very upset about that. I am just.
Well, a loss. And I'm not sad about it because I still think Norman Bates should have beaten Hannibal, but we'll rehash that on another day. Okay, sorry.
Hannibal Lecter with a nice Chianti sauce took that one. I think that's really the way it should have.
I know. So because Chucky beat Annabelle last week, and Chucky's known for his summoning capabilities, I feel that Chucky, in the heat of the battle, would summon Annabelle to help him defeat the baby ghoulies. Now, is that against the rules, or? I mean, no one said no summoning.
No, you could, right? I mean, if he is able to make Annabelle his bitch, then by all means, thrall her up and get her in there, man, because he's Chucky after all, and he's lasted the test of time. He's been here for years and years and years.
Dude, right? So it's almost like you are essentially, when you defeat a demon, you're almost like, get in my little lamp, and now you're my genie forever.
Come on in, sit down here, have a cookie, relax, chill.
Well, and also, like if you've ever played the Final Fantasy games, you can only, from what I remember, you can only summon a beast after you've defeated it.
You have to obtain it first, just like the old Dungeons and Dragons games, man. Going way.
Yeah. So there you go. So Chucky, I mean, in our little simulation here, is essentially a D&D nerd.
Yeah.
And he has defeated Annabelle, and he says, you know what, guys? I'm rolling my fucking dice, and I summon Annabelle, and I beat the baby ghoulies. Boom. Boom.
Without even breathing hard, just go.
Mike
and you're done, dead, Mike. That was nice. That was a nice touch, Stevie.
I like it.
And I agree. I totally agree. I think that there's no way that the Ghoulies could stand up at Chucky by himself, and that he would have the power to do that because he did bring his bride back from hell.
Yeah. I said, he's known for his summoning capabilities, and I think that is why he was able to. Part of why he was able to defeat Annabelle last week. Right. Even Bree says, Chucky, see you later, baby Ghoulies. Even though I made friends with you last week so that you wouldn't kill me. So moving on to our third battle of the evening. It is the bum, 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 bum. I don't know why I just did that. I was trying bam, 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 like that, the noise. Super fucking thing.
We're caffeinated tonight. Both of us are.
Yes. bam, 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 bam. The tag team battle that we have been waiting for this evening. Carrie and the Collector versus Ripley and McCready. Bam, 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 bam. That's my That's my fucking horn. Oh, it's so bad, guys. It's so bad. The first time I did it, I was like, bo, bo, bo. I don't there's no excuse for this. There's no excuse for this. We just like to have a good time.
Okay. Whatever we want here. No, man.
I know. Carrie,
after a half hour, you can do it. Nobody can. That's what we do.
So how did Carrie and the Collector hook up?
Now, this is getting dicey because Carrie is leaving her astral plane here a little bit, man, and getting into the Collector. I don't know how that's going to fan out. Now, if you want to go traditional, of course, I would.
No, I'm talking like, how did they get together?
I don't. That's insane.
They're like friends now. I need to know how. I'm thinking that after she brought the house down, she was hitchhiking,
and then they just kind of like decided to have like a quick shot.
He pulled over
together.
He pulled over, and he's like, "Who's this broad?"
With root beer schnapps, I'm thinking, and they had that in the car with a pretzel, and they were happy, and then they saw Squatch on the side of the road together and decided to get hitched. And now they're a couple.
Well, I don't know if they're a couple or if they're just like helping each other out with the rent. I don't know. It could be either, it could go either way, you know. Friends with benefits, and you know, they need the Collector was expanding his property and he refinanced his house and money was getting a little tight.
Maybe he just grabbed her by the fucking throat and said, "You're mine," and that's it. And now
Carrie used her powers and dropped a car on him and said, "No, bitch, you're mine."
Right.
Rethink this scenario.
I'm going to go with both of those scenarios because they both work, and I think that this is a match made in hell, one worthy for the books forever and ever. I don't know how to defeat these two because that's a tough
dude. So here, and then on the other end of this ring, you've got the famous Ripley and the famous McCready. Now, one of them has survived.
I lost audio. Is that me? Okay, I'll keep talking. Hello? Okay, we're okay. I'm going to keep talking because I love you. And no, I think McCready and Ripley make a great tag team partnership. I think that both of them have the qualities it would take to stand against the foes that they're about to stand against. But we're going to make sure when Stevie comes back, we talk about them. I think you're back. Are you back?
Yes. Hello. Okay. Sorry. See, it wouldn't be a show without some kind of technical difficulty, guys. Okay. So basically, my mic sucks my ass and it unplugged on me. So probably my own fault. So you've got like Ripley has survived space and xenomorphs and all sorts of shit, cloning and what have you. And then on the other side, you've got McCready, who has survived sub-zero temperatures. He has survived an alien parasitic race that was discovered in Antarctica. He has had to kill friends. He's had to kill animals. Ripley's had to kill friends. She's had to survive all sorts. I mean, these two, not for nothing, they're a couple of fucking badasses, and people already know this about them. So the two of them, I feel like, are the ultimate tag team. Again, I'm biased. I'm always biased when it comes to Ripley and McCready. But I am not going to sit here and say that Carrie and the Collector are not a fucking combined force to be reckoned with here. This is going to be a tough call, and we're definitely going to need the chat to chime in here. So I keep seeing the numbers fluctuating. I know people are out there.
I know. Come on, guys, get in here.
Bree and Adrian have been helping us vote. Come on, everybody else, help us vote here.
Right. I swear to God, if you jump in here, I'll shave. I'll do it right on the goddamn screen.
Oh, do it. Go get the razor. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you can if you want to. I don't give a shit. But basically, what are your? We'll start with your thoughts, Joe. What are your thoughts on?
All right, so your
strengths and weaknesses of both teams.
Now you have to take into consideration that McCready and Ripley are both human. That is something that has to be, well, obviously the Collector and Carrie are as well, but they're above human. They are definitely not the same caliber of human, obviously because of their
especially Ripley, because Ripley was, she was cloned.
Right.
And, other things went on with her with the xenomorphs,
They rely on their strengths and their agilities, and they rely more on their cerebral power than anything else to defeat everything.
Well, also, remember last week, the things that helped McCready and Ripley defeat their opponents last week were the power loader and the flamethrower.
Right. So you have a power loader and a flamethrower versus...
Say that 3 times fast.
Power loader... Power loader, flamethrower. Power loader, flamethrower. Power loader, flamethrower.
He didn't even make it. Snooki came back. Joe.
All by myself.
Joe channeled Chucky's powers and summoned Snooki.
Yeah, I'm channeling.
Can't even do it. Power loader. Okay, all right.
I could go.
Bring it back in. Guys, you have to understand. Is anyone else getting buffering? No,
No.
Adrian, I am not getting buffering. I'm sorry that you are. I hope that the connection is good for everyone. I hope that
wouldn't be a show.
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be our show without some bullshit happening. I do hope that everyone is hearing us loud and clear, and especially as we get into hello, Sean the Pelham is here.
I'm here.
But as we get into these, Sean says he's all buffed over here. So Adrian, maybe, and not to sound like tech support, but maybe close out your browser and come back in or something.
Yeah.
So anyway,
let's get back here. Let's get back.
Yeah, getting back into it. We send your summoning away. Get rid of Snooki. Back into it. Power loader flamethrower against fucking telekinesis and serial killer that knows fucking kung fu. And I'm talking Carrie and the Collector versus Ripley and McCready. You know who my vote's going to go with. However, I have to think of both sides of the equation. Carrie has telekinesis, okay? And the Collector is a skilled fighter.
Right.
He really doesn't waver at any challenge. He's not afraid of he's not afraid of really anything. Adrian says my audio is gone, but I think you guys might be he might be lagging because my audio went out. That was like what, 3 minutes ago?
No, I'm fine. You're fine on this end. And Bree
okay,
says,
we may have a little bit of a lag then.
It's possible. We have all kinds of fucking problems, but there's lag is the beginning, folks. Okay.
I gave myself like a fake like mohawk thing going on.
You look good. I think you look great.
I liked it. I tried something new with the hair tonight. I was like,
the amount of stuff that we go through in just a day.
Well, and that was what was funny. I was like, well, last week I looked like a squatter. Let me look a little bit more like myself tonight.
Yeah. This is me. This is Joe. Not
that's
not
okay.
done up.
All right, guys.
All right, let's get this. Let's get this because we
get back into it. I don't know. I feel like it's so predictable for me to go with Ripley and McCready. But I feel like, okay, I don't know. Try to convince me why Carrie and the Collector would win.
Well, because I mean, if they threw flames at Carrie, I mean, all she's going to do is deflect them. Simply deflect them. She'll put herself in a bubble, and she's going to be untouchable. You know what I mean? So you got to think of that. Now, can she get knocked around with a front end loader or or Ripley's machine?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe succumb to that. Maybe succumb to that, because that is a piece of metal that maybe she could manipulate and bend. Now, the Collector, on the other hand, is skilled in fighting. So he's going to be behind. He's not going to attack.
And he's skilled in like puzzles and traps and things like that. That's why
right. That's
obviously very smart, and he obviously has a little bit of money. You know what I mean? The Collector's like, I'm gonna fuck these two up. And
he's gonna come from the back. He's gonna come from the far side, the blind side. And Carrie is gonna be whipping the show out and really just tearing shit up. So while they're doing all this, what is McCready and Ripley doing? They're coming at them with a machine and a flamethrower. I don't know. I honestly, my first gut instinct is that they would go down. Ripley and McCready would go down. But you can't, now again, this is Ripley and McCready. You can't count them out at all. Because
absolutely not.
They have devastated opponents far worse, you know. So now you're at a quandary. And it would come down to, I think this would be another battle of wits. In the end, this would have to be an intelligence game that won. Not so much a powers game, but although Carrie has a lot of powers, and that's something.
See, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like you've got Carrie, to me, and I don't mean this in any kind of disrespectful way, but Carrie to me is a very simple person. I don't think she's very intelligent.
She's actually not,
because of how sheltered she was.
Right.
And the simple.
She's unschooled. She was never.
Yeah, the simple religious upbringing, and where religion was valued over education and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Carrie is a very simple-minded young lady, and I think that's what makes her so dangerous with her power.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna step outside the box, and I'm gonna go with Carrie and the Collector. That's my tag on tonight. I'm gonna stick.
Okay. I think chat. I need you to help me out here. Adrian says McCready and Ripley.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Sean, give me a leg up out here. Come on, man. Don't leave a guy hanging.
I don't know.
I think I'm pretty close to convictions that they would absolutely win in the end of all things, but it would be one glorious battle to behold. I believe that if they actually made a movie out of that, they would make millions, because that would just be like ridiculous. You know, the final scenes in that movie would be nuts.
I know.
So
I think I'm going to have to go with the Collector and Carrie, and that's going to be totally out of character for me.
Wow.
I just
Salt. Hello, Veruca Salt. Nice
hello.
to have you here.
We have another viewer, another chat. Bree, Sean, Veruca. Come on, somebody say something.
All right, yeah, somebody's got to come across here, because we're neck and neck. Stevie and I are both neck and neck at leaning to one side. So this is a time to plead a case. Now, the case is a fight between the Collector and Carrie against McCready and Ripley from Alien. So,
obviously, if you know me, you know that I'm going to go with a very predictable answer, which would be Ripley and McCready.
Yeah.
However, with this fight, knowing the things that we know about the two characters, and I just really feel like the Collector and Carrie are going to get this one. I really do. I feel like you have convinced me, Joe. I feel like thinking about the simple-minded strength of Carrie with the Collector's wit and skill and intelligence, as well as his strength in fighting, actually would make the two of them formidable opponents for two of my favorite characters of all time, which are going to be Ripley and McCready. So I'm gonna have to go with Carrie and the Collector, and we have Sean Kellum also going with Ripley and McCready, but yeah, we have
thanks, Sean. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Says Carrie. So that's what 1, 2, 3 versus 3. So Bree, if you are there, Bree, you are the
tiebreaker,
and I'm actually going to text her because
that's not fair.
No, I'm not telling her who to choose. Look, I'll even show you my screen.
All right, I'm kidding. Maybe it's all right.
Break the tie is all I'm sending her.
I hear you, Sean. That's cool.
Break the tie. That's all I'm telling her. Fuck you, Sean, selling out on Ripley and McCready. I am not selling out on Ripley and McCready. I'm
selling out. This is based on pure fact.
I'm simply betting on the horse that I think will win.
All right. So you know what? I think this is a good time to let the chat room decide, right? We're gonna stand down and let the chat decide.
Bree or whoever else might jump in is going to be the tiebreaker.
Right. Give it a minute. We'll do snack time. Snack time tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Time and wine time.
It's brought to you by coffee and this. This is Reese's chocolate.
And whatever kind of wine
chocolate,
just drinking
right it. That's beautiful, right? That's Reese's.
Yeah, Reese's 2 peanut butter cups.
And
how
then,
for me because I don't have any in my house.
We have a box of apple bites right here that I'm going to destroy while we're talking for the next half.
Apple bite? What the fuck is an apple bite?
I'll show you. An apple bite is a tiny little pastry with the pectin of an apple in it. It's awesome. These things are so good. There's apple bites. See? Doesn't that look good? Oh, it's so yummy.
Delicious. Oh, I want apple bites.
There are little tiny bites of apple in there.
Oh, I love that we're like breaking for snack time like we're toddlers. This is amazing. So I'm gonna give it like another 20 seconds. If we don't get someone to break the tie, it ultimately it's up to me to know, guys. And I think Joe and I are going with Carrie and the Collector on this one. Sorry. I feel like a fucking traitor. Sean made me feel like a fucking traitor. Bree said because she doesn't know 80% of these characters. Bitch.
It's okay, Bree. Apple bite.
Listen, I'm gonna force this person. I'm gonna force this bitch.
I think it's safe to say that we just won.
Yeah, we won. Ripley and McCready are knocked out.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Which brings us to the final battle.
But I am gonna force Bree to watch any and all of these movies because I feel like she
white Reese's. That's so weird. It's a white Reese's.
Dude, is it good though? You like it? They're literally the only fucking chocolate candy I can eat because it's milk and yogurt.
It is so good.
It's amazing. I love it.
I'm gonna send you some, Stevie. This is really
that is literally what got me through my pregnancy. Because I was like, I don't have a sweet tooth. Like, I'm not one of these people that has a sweet tooth. And when I was pregnant, I was like, I just want to eat chocolate. And I couldn't eat chocolate. And my mother was like, you can eat these. And I was like, oh my God. My life has changed. And you know what? I still eat them. So I don't know. Maybe I have a sweet tooth now. Maybe the baby's changed my life. Okay. We are, Bree said I'm going to vote Ripley. Too late. You are too late. They're dead and they're gone. And this is a travesty. And I don't even know what to say about this. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by the.
I won.
Fuck.
Well, we won.
I feel like a traitor, though, man. Fuck you, Sean. Make me feel like an asshole.
Sean's never going to let that go. He's never going to let that go.
Now we are moving into the heavy hitters. Pinhead versus the Xenomorphs. Now, before we hit this fight, you have to know that the previous winners are obviously going to fight tonight. So just remember, whoever the heavy hitter winner is going to fight some other fucking
right. This is
other fucking finalists. I cannot speak. Why do I drink water? I sound like a dopey dope. So anyway, we have the heavy hitter of the evening, or the heaviest hitter of the evening, because I feel like all the people that have fought tonight have been heavy hitters. Am I right? But we have Pinhead versus Xenomorph.
Because Pinhead rocks. And so does the Xenomorph. This is going to be bad. This is just odd. I mean,
this is another hard one for me, though, because
it is. It's an odd pairing. It's just so.
Here's a question: does the Xenomorph have a soul?
No, right, exactly. I mean, where do you go from here? How does he control that?
Yeah, exactly.
He's got his hooks.
Soul.
He's got his hooks and his constructs and things that he could throw up around a Xenomorph. But what's a Xenomorph going to do once it's in there?
We have our first vote tonight, and it's Xenomorph.
Yeah, it's Sean.
My other question is Pinhead immune to Xenomorph acid?
No, I wouldn't think so.
Exactly.
No, I would not.
So I think of all the opponents that the Xenomorph is.
I mean,
most.
He is from hell. I mean, he can.
He's from hell, but the Xenomorph was. If you've seen the prequels and all, the Xenomorph was designed by the most elite AI ever created.
Right, the most advanced race ever, the most advanced mind.
And so they were evolved from our creators.
Right, into a perfect specimen, a perfect.
Yes.
So for survival.
Yes, I'm gonna, dude. I really going into this episode tonight, I was like, Pinhead is gonna end up taking the fucking trophy. Pinhead's taking the cake.
He's a badass, but it's and obviously, I'm on alert here because he's my favorite of all time character. I think Pinhead would destroy King Kong. You know what I mean? That's just the way I see shit. Obviously, he's a badass. He's just
like Sean said, Xenomorph ain't scared of no hell.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Xenomorphs aren't from Earth. Earthbound.
Not only that, but they absolutely 100% don't comprehend fear. They're almost think of like a zombie, okay? A zombie comes after you because they have one instinct, and that instinct is to feed. The Xenomorph comes after you for almost the same reason. It needs to reproduce. It needs a host.
Its own existence. I mean, It's not coming after you because you're a threat to it. It's coming after you because it wants to use you.
Yeah, it's not coming after you because it's threatened.
In the beginning, there was life. In the beginning, I think that this battle
power loader flamethrower.
Yeah. It would be epic. I think the destruction would be epic. But even I gotta bow to the Xenomorph and say that Pinhead would lose to the Xenomorph.
Oh shit. Sean said, imagine a chest burster coming out of Pinhead. That would be a fucking nightmare.
That would be fucking. That would kill me. I would die.
That would be a goddamn nightmare. Baruka says the alien, which I think they mean the xenomorph.
Yeah, the alien. Yeah.
Adrian, buddy, where you at, man?
Come on, Adrian.
I mean, no. At this point, I'm pretty sure overwhelmingly the heavy hitter winner is going to be the xenomorph. Am I right?
I'm gonna go with another apple bite and think about it for another 5 minutes because I'm getting like,
dude, you got to think Pinhead defeated the nun because remember last week it was get out of here, bum. I'm trying to do my job.
Yeah,
I used the whole lifeguard scenario.
Yeah, dude.
Think of it this way. Let's use that same lifeguard scenario. Okay, like Pinhead's like trying to do his job and he's on the beach. And the xenomorph is the shark. And he comes up and he's like, get out of here, shark. And the shark's like, nah, dude, I'm hungry. Dude,
I gotta eat you up like a cookie. And that's when I'm gonna chomp, and it's all over.
Yep.
Pinhead loses. I'm sorry. Pinhead loses. I can't believe I fucking said that.
No.
I cannot believe I said that, but there's no way he could defeat it because it's not from hell. I mean, he's not from Earth. It's not from Earth. It has no constructs or conception of anything that Pinhead stands for or wants to do. It's got too much in its arsenal. It's too fucking strong, and it's bent, hell-bent on one.
I'm marking it there.
Is survival. Xenomorph. Done.
Man, and you know what? Like, it's so crazy to me. It's so funny how we started this show this evening, and I was like, dude, Pinhead's gonna win this whole fucking thing. And now Xenomorph. Would a face hugger have a hard time on Pinhead's face? No, because the pins are gonna rupture and the acid's gonna come out.
Right. So now he's got a face full of acid, and it's probably gonna melt.
Yeah, and he's like,
yeah.
I am the way. Not anymore. Not anymore.
I am lost, right?
Not anymore. Okay.
Right. He's done. So was that the final battle?
No, dude. Now they're fighting the winners. So the next battle, remember, Junkless Crowley. At the beginning, Snooki bit off Victor Crowley's dick and balls. Okay. And then Victor Crowley was like, bitch, I don't need that shit, and killed her. And so now it is Junkless Crowley versus Chucky with Annabelle's summon.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God. I'm going to go. Holy fuck.
Remember, Crowley now has no nuts. And he doesn't give a shit.
And he's fucking angry. He's Crowley. No question, Crowley.
Even though Chucky's like, I've got Annabelle's spirit. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Dude, that is junk ripped off. He's bitter, man. He's fucking.
How? I need to understand how Crowley can defeat Chucky with Annabelle's summon. I need to know. I need you to explain this to me because I would go with Chucky and Annabelle's spirit, demonic spirit. But I feel like Crowley is like, Crowley's kind of like the Xenomorph. He's not fucking afraid of anything.
No, I'm not.
And he's got no dick now. So he's like,
he's pissed.
It's on. It's on.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. I think in that respect, Annabelle gets crushed out. It would be him versus Chucky. And I hate to say this, but in the end, I think Chucky would actually win. I don't know why. I have a funny feeling Chucky would actually win. I'm not pulling that out of my ass. It just makes sense to me.
Okay.
It just makes sense. I can't see him getting past Chucky because Chucky always finds a way. I
feel like Crowley would rip him to shreds and eat him.
He'd just come back. He would just come back. You think so?
Yeah. I really think that Crowley. Yeah. So Sean says, what's Chucky's approach to fighting Crowley? What? Now remember, Sean, I think you might have missed this. In the last battle, Chucky summoned Annabelle's demonic spirit, because he defeated it. Yeah, we're so fucking strange, but whatever. This is how we're playing this game, okay? Chucky defeated Annabelle, so now he can summon her spirit in true D&D fashion. So that's the thing, though. I need to know, how is Crowley able to defeat a summon? Okay. And how is Chucky going up against?
No, but Chucky always finds a way. He always.
Yeah. See, Crowley would just tear him up and destroy him. I also feel that way.
That's very simply put. But Chucky would regenerate. He's done it. How many times has Chucky regenerated?
But how long? How long would it take?
It depends. It depends.
Would it take a year?
No, not in my world. It'll take like 8 minutes so he would win. But if you want to get down to brass tacks, you want to get logical, I think in the end, Crowley would shred him. I think that would.
I think so too. Crowley ain't worried about no ghost doll. I also agree.
Crowley's a nasty motherfucker.
He is a nasty motherfucker, especially because Smush Smush had a snack. Smush Smush had a snack. And he never regenerates all on his own. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yum, yum.
Sean says Chucky never regenerates all on his own. That is a good point. And then we have our tiebreaker. Veruca says Crowley would win.
Yeah, they have to sew parts back on him.
We're going with Crowley, guys. Crowley defeats a summoned demon and Chucky single-handedly. And that's the thing, though. Like, in my mind right now, I can picture Crowley ripping Chucky apart and eating his stuffing.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you're eating your apple bites and you got a little smush smush right there. Nom, 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 nom. That's some mush mush. I want my apple bites. Fuck. These are like really, really fucking with me, because I had a different idea of how these battles were going to pan out. Mm-hmm. And like, okay, so Sean says either the good guys company reused his plastic or his blood got in the mix of, or Tiffany summoned him. So yeah, we're acting like Tiffany is not in the equation. Okay. So none of that happens and he stays dead. The good guys company, I mean, let's be real. The economy got fucked up with COVID, so they had to shut down. And, you know, his blood's all gone.
In the end, Chucky would lose.
Yeah. Adrian says Crowley also. Resounding Crowley. Yeah, Victor Crowley takes the cake. Go ice your junkless junk.
Look at things from under the box, around the box, the side of the box, and make sure that we're not missing anything. And I think the basis here have been covered.
I'm updating my spreadsheet. So now we have a strange turn of events.
We got 12 minutes to get it.
We have a strange turn of events, everyone. Previously, Carrie and the Collector were fighting together, and I guess they have since come to a disagreement, and now they're fighting each other. Oh shit! Even Joe didn't know I was going to do that.
Well, it has to, because it's mano a mano now. Every man for himself. And
yeah. So Carrie versus the Collector. Once lovers, now they have grown astray.
No more root beer schnapps, guys. It's all over, man. The shit's done. They fucking ran out, and now they're gonna.
Yeah. I don't know what they fought about. I don't know what their lovers quarrel. What led to that lovers quarrel, but
I think Carrie is going to take the Collector. I think, in my book, she's just too strong for him.
She is a woman scorned, so
yeah. Her, in my eyes, her lack of intelligence, okay, for lack of a better term, she's not the sharpest knife in the shed. But when she is on a point, it is driven and convicted. And she will stick to that point until she is fucking dead. So,
well, not only that, but an unsharpened knife can be used as a blunt weapon. We also, oh, good. I'm glad your feed is fixed, Adrian.
Yeah, Sean, that's exactly where I'm at. I mean, how could you not?
Oh, yep. Sean says telekinesis wins.
Not factor that in. I mean, and once she's on a point, once she's on a tear, she's not going to come off it. She's just bent on it. She's locked in. And if the collector gets in her way, I think that he's going to be the one to drop. So I'm going to go with Carrie.
I am also going to go with Carrie. Excuse me, only because I think that consider the weird, outrageous situation that we have created in a world where the collector and Carrie have become lovers. A woman scorned, a woman with telekinesis scorned is even worse. So we're going with Carrie.
Carrie, yeah.
Another person in the chat, Veruca, fucking Carrie, man.
Yeah, Carrie does it. Carrie
defeats the collector, and I hope she ripped his mask off and saw him for the ugly fucker that he is. Yeah. And I don't know. She sings a song by Lizzo or as something as she walks out the door, flips her hair.
Jagged little.
Flips her hair, checks her nails.
She's singing Jagged Little Pill by. Yeah.
So Carrie is the winner.
Carrie is the winner. All right, salute to Carrie.
Cheers, bitch.
All right, cheers.
No. Sean, you're not throwing that fucking wrench in the machine. He said, and look, Adrian also says Carrie, so it's a resounding Carrie.
She by that point is mature enough and in her powers, and she is whipping ass. And that's all there is to it. Come on, man. At the end of her movie, she was able to fucking like levitate the house. You know what I'm saying? She grew exponentially. So I think now it is time for her to be able to stand on her own.
Now we have 9 minutes left to get to the ultimate battle. What I need from the chat
this is going to be
I need you guys to decide who faces off against the Xenomorph. The reason being is okay, if we were to just have like Carrie versus the Xenomorph or Carrie and Crowley versus the Xenomorph, it would be like too predictable, I guess. Obviously the Xenomorph is the most powerful opponent we have left. He's the most heavy hitter. However, I fucking feel like Carrie could fucking take him. So let's go with Junkless Victor Crowley versus Carrie. Who would win that fucking fight?
Oh God, that's tough. This is hard. This is a hard one. This is not easy. Why?
I already know my answer, and I'm not going to say anything. No.
This is going to take me a day and a half to decide. You had time to look at the spreadsheet. I don't know this fight, man, and that's not. I can't. I got to get my head around this thing and kick the tires and be smart.
Okay, let's hear from the chat, guys.
I'm not going to be able to.
Let's hear the chat.
All right, let's let the chat go first.
Guys, tell us who would win, Victor Crowley versus Carrie, and why. You can't just say like, oh, because telekinesis. Carrie, final answer, but why? My son sounds like a cat killing something. I don't know if anybody heard that in the background, but he was like, anyway.
I hear him.
Look, I also think that Carrie is going to defeat Victor Crowley. But I'll say this: Crowley's not a smart guy either.
No, and you know what? I mean, he lacks. I think he would lack conviction against. He's just a blind killer. You know what I mean? He's just a.
So that's the thing, though. Would Carrie really be able to
withstand,
control him?
Yeah, manipulate him.
Would she though?
Yeah, I think so. For the most part. Probably hit himself in his own face a few times, I think, with a car, perhaps, which would be fun to see. We got to make these movies, folks. These are great movies.
I mean, if you think about it, it's almost like a battle of the unwits because you have like simple versus simple here. One has brute strength, the other has metaphysical strength.
Right, but Carrie has morals. Carrie has conviction.
True. And she just got out of a bad relationship, so.
Exactly. You know, I mean, she's still tasting root beer schnapps and junk. Oh,
okay, so we've got two people here. Sean says, if you can pick someone up with your mind, you can put them anywhere. Maybe you can rip the blood out of their bodies. The power is seemingly limitless. And Veruca says Carrie would win because she is mentally more powerful. Okay.
Right. I that's what I'm trying to say. Mentally, her faculties are a lot different. I believe that because of her morality, she would have more conviction in what she did. She would understand what she was trying to do more than he would, and she would end up winning in the end as a result of that. And that's my logic. I'm going to stick to it.
I like it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker!
Motherfucker! Carrie wins.
All right, cool. That was my singing voice, guys. What do you think? Was that good enough or no?
All right.
My cat's screaming in the corner over there.
Oh, honey. All right, final. And I'm even putting this in my spreadsheet. Final fucking battle. Final fucking battle. Carrie versus Xenomorph.
This is ridiculous.
Now listen.
It's ridiculous.
It is fucking ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? Okay.
I can't believe, first of all, Carrie beat out fucking the Nun and Pinhead. I'm like, I am juiced. I mean, just you guys drug it out, juiced me out. Like, I'm dry. I'm like a fucking saggy old piece of fig in the wind that's been there for 3 years now. It's horrible. A deflated testicle, if you will. You know what I mean? It's just bad.
Oh, poor junkless Victor Crowley.
I miss my Nun. But you know what? I mean, in the scope of things, you have to be realistic. And I was not pandering to either side. We did this very tastefully, folks. And the help
we did. And I feel like things have really taken a turn that none of us predicted. Even as the creators. So Adrian says Carrie wins. Okay, Adrian, I need to know your reasoning behind this.
He's done already.
How and why would Carrie beat the most significant being in the universe that we know of? I need to know.
Most prolific and perfect organism in the universe.
We need to know.
How do you beat that? You could construct it to what? Be less perfect?
Right.
You could tell it. How can you tell it? It doesn't. Its language is not ours. How do you?
I feel like the Xenomorph is the obvious answer, but part of me is like, is it though? Like, is Carrie capable of defeating a Xenomorph? Like, okay, think about it. Ripley defeated a Xenomorph. Okay.
Now,
Carrie, for all intents and purposes, is actually more powerful than Ripley. Power loader or not. Okay.
Way more powerful than
Is
Ripley.
she braver? Probably not.
But
now, she's fucking crazier.
After her mother, I believe that she was resoundingly fixed in a way that she could grow exponentially without hindrance because she's got that block, which was her mother, out of the way. There are no firewalls. There are no blocks. She is unbridled. She is out of control, but once she reins that in and realizes what she can do with that, does she hone it? Does she sharpen her craft? Does she get better at it? Does she take that into consideration? Because she is human. She's not a monster. Mm-hmm. She actually had a heart at one time. She had morality. Right. She had love. She understood compassion. With those forces driving, that is the makeup and the composite of human nature. So now you're going to pit human nature against the Xenomorph with telekinetic powers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one.
So from a physical fighting standpoint, Sean says if Carrie can keep her distance, she could use her powers. If it's close quarters, the Xenomorph wins.
Fucking shredder. Because the Xenomorph doesn't understand, telekinetics.
But the Xenomorph is a hunter.
But if she locks him up, I mean, if she puts him in a hold, some kind of a hold, he can't get to her. I mean,
okay, but that's the thing. Like, how could she find him?
Right? How long would
if
that
he's
last?
he has stealth? He is a hunter. He is basically a perfect organism.
I'm gonna make this.
Don't play devil's advocate, Pelham. Fucking pick a side. God damn it.
God, stop fucking stirring the soup over there.
I know. What the shit?
All right, so let me ask this question, because this question would tell the answer to everything. It'll sway the sides.
Okay, let's hear it. Let's see.
Does this particular xenomorph travel alone? There's more than one.
Okay, yes, I understand. We never
we didn't cover that part of it. So there's a door. There's a trap door here, and it's swinging. So let's see where this door goes before we decide. Obviously, more than one xenophobe that she's toast. One-on-one, I believe she would stand her ground, and I think that would be the battle eternal. I think they would go back and forth for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, she would tire eventually, because humans need to sleep.
True, that's true.
You're not.
I don't know. Fuck. We never did establish if it was just one xenomorph, or are they in a pack? Is it a family?
Right.
Remember, Sean said that a chest burster came out of Pinhead. So are there more of them? Veruca says, I think more aliens come out. And Adrian says, Carrie is too powerful mentally. The xenomorph has finally met its maker. Okay, so we've got Veruca saying the xenomorph because more aliens came out of that trap door. Okay. Right. Adrian says Carrie. Sean, what are you going with? Bree, what are you going with? I don't know.
Come on, guys, chime in.
Anybody else is still out there? What are we going with?
Come on.
Joe and I haven't decided yet. It's the chat here that's deciding.
Yeah. You guys
we've got one for xenomorph, one for Carrie. Sean, like I said, is playing devil's advocate, and he needs to stop doing that. And we are over the hour. I am out of wine. Make the fucking choice, guys. Come on.
Oh.
Sean says Xenomorph. Carrie is tired.
Yep. There it is.
Stop shopping at Food Lion. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna have to give them a bad review.
She's going to wear down. She's going to wear down eventually. The xenomorph has no off button. It does not.
Especially, okay, look, like Veruca said, she thinks more aliens are coming out. Look, you put the trap door there, Joe.
I did.
I also think more aliens are coming out. But if you think back in the battles that we had this evening, a chest burster did come out of Pinhead.
So what happens? I think the xenomorph is our winner.
The xenomorph is the winner. The xenomorph is the conqueror of the darkness. The battle of the darkness has been won.
3 weeks in the making.
3 weeks in the making. We started out with a shit ton of people like just Hannibal, Norman Bates, Leatherface, Charlie, Chrome Skull, Pyramid Head,
so we're gonna have to do something here at the Metal Horror Cast. We're gonna have to come up with something for the guys and ladies in the chat room for putting in here. Well, let's get a package together, Stevie, and we'll get something out to everybody, maybe, if we can. Because
Sean said that we sold out the only people that could beat the xenomorph. Now, to be fair, yes, Ripley and McCready could ultimately beat the xenomorph.
What he's talking about?
Yes. Because remember, he told me I'm a sellout earlier, motherfucker.
You have to absolutely believe, Sean, that they're human. The xenomorph does not play. It's going to eat him. We're cannon fodder to that thing. It's just going to take you and fucking whip you into shreds. Those teeth. Think about those punching into McCready's throat, okay? While he's going for the handle on his flamethrower. All right? Boom! Done. Finished. Goodbye.
Bottom line is,
you gotta give it where it's due, man.
Yeah. Bottom line is, we have our winner, guys.
But I want to have Sean on the show for this because I think this would be a fun ass show. The three of us actually sat down and talked about our winner and plumbed the depths on it for a night. I think that would be outstanding. And I cannot thank everybody in the chat room enough for both Stevie and I, because you guys
so much, guys.
You make my week every week. We have so much fun
Salute you.
when we do this. And you guys are the best, man. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. The Xenomorph is the winner for the Battle for the Darkness. It has been a fun 3 weeks. What a great 3-part episode.
I'm still selling it, man.
I know. We may have to circle back to this. We are going to have a couple of metal-centric episodes coming up just because we focused so hard on the Battle for the Darkness. But shit, it's great. And I may come out with if I have time, because like I said, I'm going to be moving. So if I have time, I may come out with a Xenomorph tribute trailer or something.
There you go. Right. We're going to have some cool stuff coming up along the way.
So anyway, remember, the next 2 weeks are going to be fucking crazy in my life. So I'm not going to be able to do the show, but tune in October 21st. We will return. Right. Like I said, we're going to be doing some metal-centric episodes. Right. Joe is going to be jumping in on that stuff.
I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff too, Stevie. I got a show coming up November 6th that we're prepping for the band stuff. So I'll be going live with a bunch of band stuff on that. And the DTA stuff is flying off the shelves. We're number 14 on a chart right now in America somewhere. I don't know why, but it was brought to my attention that DTA is actually moving up charts.
Cool. That's good.
Blue sky. I mean, it's unsolicited, and it was brought to my attention. So DTA is going to be doing a lot of things. We've been talking extensively in the last few weeks. We're going to be getting together, and we're going to be doing a lot of jamming. So the metal on that side is coming back as well. I'm going to be releasing the Necrophile CD in the next few weeks. You'll talk about that on all this stuff is listed on my pages. You guys can see it all there. Sean, this is not over. It's not over.
I threw up our banners. I threw up our contact information. If you're not already subscribed, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Get the hell out of here. Click subscribe.
Like this shit. Come on, guys.
Right. And guess what? Also, you can do. There's many social media platforms. Share our channel. Tell people to like and subscribe us. I mean, like, what else are you doing with yourself besides like shopping at Food Lion and losing?
I wasn't doing anything.
Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. We will see you back October 21st. I will have a different background because I will be living in a different state.
Everybody, wish Stevie good luck on her move. Good luck with the Bambino. Good luck, just good luck all the way around.
You guys too. Everybody, stay safe, stay happy, stay fucking creepy. Thank you for tuning in. Power Metal Cat.